Actually, Trump's walkouts are rare when you consider how many hundreds, even thousands of interviews he's done over the years. He's never come close to terminating me, though as a presidential candidate, Trump walked off on 2 Ohio TV reporters in a single day.
19 days out from the election, you've been labeled a racist, you've been called a sexist.
Thank you very much.
How do you respond to that?
I am the least racist person you've ever met.
This after a woman came out accusing Trump of touching her.
Time. You just keep going, and one day you're going on without me. Time. You just keep going, and one day you're going on without me. Time. You just keep going, and one day you're going on without me. Time. Time, time, where you going? Come back. Time, time, come back.
And welcome back to the AKJ channel. It's your boy AKJ. Today I'm just in the mood to laugh, but I'm gonna try not to. So we're gonna do a try not to laugh video today, and today we're gonna be watching the most memorable President Trump moments, and then after that we're gonna watch the most, I think, like the best like walkouts that he's ever done. So it's pretty funny. I hope not. Well, if it is, I hope I don't laugh, right? Like last time, like usual. So, here we go.
Since becoming the 45th President of the United States, Donald Trump has entertained the world with his outrageous comments and, of course, his tweets. Today is Trump-iversary, 1 year since Donald Trump became, or was elected, US President. Trump, of course, likes to go a little bit off script, which frequently results in public outrage. So this morning, we've put some of our favourite moments from the last year together so we can share in what a year it's been. Let's start off with that time that Donald Trump came up with a new country in Africa. Of course, he was speaking in front of the continent's leaders. Not once, but twice did he get it wrong.
Almost lost.
To be joined by the leaders of Côte d'Ivoire, Ethiopia, Ghana, Guinea, Nambia, Nigeria, Senegal, Uganda, and South Africa. Nambia's health system is increasingly self-sufficient.
It can be hard getting the words out sometimes. I know that. It's Namibia. And of course, it's not the only word that he's ever made up. He sent Twitter into a frenzy with this. Despite the constant negative press, it reads, Kofefe. Kofefe has got to be the word of 2017.
I reckon it is. It's no secret Donald Trump has a taste for attractive-looking women. Here's what he said earlier this year to Brigitte Macron on a state visit to France.
You're in such good shape, he said. Beautiful.
Don't say that.
Yeah, well, and don't be saying it to Jacinda Ardern, because I tell you what, I reckon she'd have a pretty mean
punch.
right hook.
Yeah.
And there was also that time that he picked a fight with some of the biggest and toughest pro athletes in the US, whose protest action saw them refuse to stand for the national anthem. He said in a tweet, if a player wants the privilege of making millions of dollars in the NFL or other leagues, he or she should not be allowed to disrespect our great American flag or country and should stand for the national anthem. If not, you're fired. Find something else to do.
Oh dear.
Oh, ouch.
There was controversy over Donald Trump's comments regarding Puerto Rico when Puerto Rico was hit by Hurricane Maria a couple of months ago, leaving the entire island without power. But was it a real disaster?
Every death is a horror, but if you look at a real catastrophe like Katrina, and you look at the tremendous hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people that died, what is your death count as of this moment? 17?
16 certified.
16 people certified.
Yeah, that isn't bad, is it?
That's not a lot. That's not a lot of deaths.
Congresswoman accused Trump of being insensitive when he told the widow of a US soldier he knew what he signed up for. The wife of David Johnson was not impressed.
He said was...
The president?
Yes, the president said that he knew what he signed up for, but it hurts anyways. And it made me cry because I was very angry at the tone of his voice and how he said it. He couldn't remember my husband's name.
The tone of your voice is important. Because actually, when this came out, this was one occasion where I thought it depends on the tone. If you deliver that sort of line with a caring, understanding tone, it wouldn't have been offensive. If I said to you, you know, I'm so sorry for your loss, I know he knew what he signed up for, but it doesn't make it any easier.
Then that would be more.
I suspect he didn't deliver it like that.
And if he forgot the soldier's name,
Not good. Not good.
yeah. Let's not forget the time Donald Trump dropped this bombshell in the middle of the night, announcing his plans to ban transgender people from the US military with
I wonder how
no
he
real
forgot it.
explanation. After consultation with my generals and military experts, please be
what was
advised
his name
the
again?
United States government will not accept
What was
or
his
allow
name again?
transgender individuals to
Jason?
serve in any military capacity in the US military. Our military must be focused on decisive and overwhelming victory and cannot be burdened with the tremendous medical costs and disruption that transgender in the military would entail. Thank you. That has been overturned.
No, thank you. And don't forget about his deliberate provocation of North Korea. Who knows what will happen there? He wrote, just heard the foreign minister of North Korea speak at the UN. If he echoes thoughts of little rocket man, Kim Jong-un obviously, they won't be around much longer. Don't be doing that.
His biggest and probably most damaging gaffe has to be his reaction to violence at a white supremacist rally in
This is
Charlottesville.
from another country, I think.
Are you putting what you're calling the alt-left and white supremacists on the same moral plane?
I'm not putting anybody on a moral plane. What I'm saying is this. You had a group on one side and you had a group on the other, and they came at each other with clubs, and it was vicious and it was horrible. There was a group on this side, you can call them the left, you've just called them the left, that came violently attacking the other group. So you can say what you want, but that's the way it is. The protesters were getting themselves in, and you had some very bad people in that group. But you also had people that were very fine people on both sides.
So possibly not particularly presidential.
What really made it...
Now we're going to watch, well, since I survived that one, we're going to watch, well, people argue, if I didn't. We're going to watch Donald Trump's best interview walkouts. Here we go.
More than enough.
It's enough.
Was the dismissive wave. Interview over.
But I want to know your opinion. You're the President of the United States.
It's enough. Thank you. Thank you very much.
CBS's John Dickerson was thank
I did
you
laugh
right
at
out the door. 27 years earlier, it was Donald Trump who walked out.
There's nothing that we didn't discuss on the phone, Donald.
After tough questions from CNN about the financial health of his casinos.
Back to the negative.
Back to the negative.
Back to the. You know what? Do this interview with somebody else.
We talked about this yesterday on the phone. This is exactly what we talked
Do the interview with somebody else. Really. Yeah, you don't need this. Do it with somebody else.
Instead of thank you, it was good luck.
I think it's a very unfair. Good luck. Sorry for your
Actually, Trump's walkouts are rare when you consider how many hundreds, even thousands of interviews he's done over the years. He's never come close to terminating me, though as a presidential candidate, Trump walked off on 2 Ohio TV reporters in a single day.
19 days out from the election, you've been labeled a racist, you've been called a sexist.
Thank you very much.
How do you respond to that?
I am the least racist person you've ever met.
This after a woman came out accusing Trump of touching her. Trump clearly knew nothing about fake rapper Ali G when he sat down with Sacha Baron Cohen's character, who asked him to invest in
these ice cream gloves.
Trump declined to invest, but did it without taking off the gloves.
Good luck, folks. It's been nice seeing you. You take care of yourself, okay?
What is he going to be in under?
Well, it sounds like an interesting one.
Trump tends to be harder on the microphone
Do it with somebody else.
than the interviewer. Gino, CNN.
It's enough.
New York.
Well, dude be tripping. Sometimes he just be tripping. Most of the time, actually. Thank you all for tuning in. I hate when I don't laugh sometimes. I think at the episode when I do laugh, it's more fun. Like when I don't laugh, I don't know, I almost laugh a couple of times, but I want to laugh sometimes. But do me a favor and like and subscribe, and press that whatever button, that bell button, so you know when I come back out with some more videos. I also got some interviews coming out, Sunday profiles where there's profile people I find interesting. Talk about current issues, and I talk about whatever they're doing in their lives. So thank you all for tuning in. I'll see you all next time. It's your boy AKJ, and we out.
Time. You just keep going, and one day you're going on without me. Time. You just keep going, and one day you're going on without me. Time. You just keep going, and one day you're going on without me. Time. Time, where you going? Come back. Every coin got two sides, every sword got two edges. Life began as one end.